call this look, but it's just favor. What more could I want? Let's get dressed for today's luncheon. The theme of today's market is Toy Story, so I figured I'd do a rodeo-esque type of outfit. Keep in mind, I do live in Florida. It is deathly hot and humid, so thankfully this button down is so fresh. It's like a really great fabric so that I'm not super hot. I have this onesie underneath that I got right before Forever 21 closed down. I think I got it for $2. And then these boots are also Forever 21. I got these such a long time ago. This is actually a second purchase because my first purchase, I left them in Houston or in Dallas when I was there last year. I'll leave everything in my like it. That's kind of the vibe that we're going for today. It is a Disney themed market. I'll go into what we're doing today in a little bit. Let's just finish getting dressed.
I don't need to upset free from misbehavior. Now I start to realize your grace brings me to life. No longer I believe all of these lies.
Oh, buenos dias. Don't be rude. Say it back. Welcome back to the Beast Den. My name is Sloan the Beast. I am a 30-something-year-old living in Florida. Because it's like Toy Story themed, I wanted to kind of go rodeo-esque, kind of cowboy. So I have my Winnie the Pooh Miniso blind box cow, which you saw me put on. And then, oh, okay. We're going to be talking about how it is I'm feeling about content. I went down a rabbit hole yesterday looking at my old content, and I feel like my content has lost some of the fun to it, which is really interesting to me. I didn't even realize that I had lost that element until going through the content. So here we are. Welcome to the vlog. Let's get breakfast and get going. Mission accomplished. Holy cow. It was hot in there. I'm not even gonna front. I am sweating. I think a lot of people were sweating in there. It's very hot. I guess the AC had gone out last night. I set an intention of either finding a large print Winnie the Pooh bag, a vintage Winnie the Pooh patch for a project that I've had going on for like months at this point, or some sort of like vintage Winnie the Pooh shirt, or like just something different. I had seen the Winnie the Pooh version of this, but at the market they had the Tigger. How stinking cute. I did expect to find more things. I think I expected my daughter to find something. She didn't find anything that was like, gotta have it. I will say this is the type of market that you want to get there early. Not so much because of inventory, although I think the lady said that all the Winnie the Pooh bags had already gone, right? Okay, so I guess yes, because of inventory, but also because there's just so many people.
Return the favor. You tell me I don't need to upset free from misbehavior.
I already licked it, but Edward went back to get me a cup because mine was broken, and they gave me a bigger size. Some of you would call this look, but it's just favor. Labor Day and it is raining, of course. Florida is known for its summer rainstorms, thunderstorms, so not surprising at all. Let's do our makeup while we discuss content feels, because I have a lot to say. Do you guys like the back of my iPad mini? I still have my little folio, but for when I'm on the go, you already know I gotta have the aesthetic, so this is what it looks like right now. Right now, my main focus, my main platform is YouTube. Like, that is what I'm focusing on, and that's kind of what I want to pop off. Now, with that, there's this understanding that YouTube is the long game, okay? You're not going to, I mean, you can. It just hasn't been my reality. You're not going to necessarily pop off overnight. I came into this with this mantra of as if until. So I show up every single week. As you can see, I'm super consistent here on YouTube with a new video for you, with additional resources as well. If you don't check the description box, then you are missing out on huge opportunities for learning, great opportunities to make more money, great opportunities to work with me. So definitely check out the description box if you don't already. I always include some sort of resource and just really try and pack my videos with value. I put a lot of thought into my content. And so when I came into this, I had that understanding of as if until I pop off, until I build a community. I feel like we have definitely done that here, but this is the long game. And so it can be a little bit. YouTube channel growth is difficult. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. It is difficult. It's even more difficult when you're not seeing the growth, or you have seen some growth and then all of a sudden you kind of plateau or that decreases. It's been a little discouraging sometimes to show up on here when it's like, well, I'm just going to have to keep discipline, right? And this is where motivation is not enough. This is why doing anything just based off of do you feel like it is not enough, because while yes, I'm all for the vibes, that's not going to hold you on the days where things aren't necessarily going your way. Like, you have to build a muscle in this. You have to build the discipline of just showing up anyways, showing up for 10 people, showing up for 30 people. Put that in a room and that's still a lot of people that are taking the time to watch your videos. It's been a little difficult for me this summer to just keep showing up and keep motivated. Instead of showing up from a space of motivation, I've just been showing up from a space of discipline, because I can't and won't give up. That's number one. Number two is I was doing some research for something I have upcoming, and I was looking through my old content, which is another reason why you should stay consistent, because then you have data to pull from. And I was looking at my old content the other night and I was like, oh my gosh, my content used to be so fun, like so carefree, definitely didn't have any strategy to it. One of the things that I noticed is aesthetically it was just different. For YouTube, I record on my DJI, and if you want an updated gear video, I can definitely do that. I have a couple already on my channel though. I used to record everything pretty much on my camera. Aesthetically, I feel like it really just created a different signature look. In terms of strategy, like I said, I didn't really have any strategy. My strategy was just post kind of whatever it is I was doing. I believe in documenting over producing, so I was just documenting and then editing, which is fine. I think one of the things that has helped is taking one of my platforms, and you know how you have like a junk journal? I kind of have like a junk platform. TikTok is my junk platform. TikTok is where I post whatever I want. I'm not really trying to grow a following on there. I'm not focused on really anything. I don't care for the metrics. I don't care for the analytics. I don't care what pops off or what doesn't. It really just is a space where I can go and I can create for the sake of creating and not have to worry about any of those things. I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm not trying to make any money on this. I just want to create content for the sake of creating content. That just serves like an outlet. I just feel like I've lost kind of some of my mojo when it comes to content creation, when it comes to a lot of things, if I'm being honest. I feel like I'm in a season of transition. Like I said, I don't only want to sit here and be like, well, content creation is so hard for me right now. It doesn't have to be. Like, I know how to get out of the slump. I know how to fix it, and I'm actively working to fix it. One of the first things that I stopped doing is I stopped consuming so much. When you are constantly consuming other people's content, we're being influenced all the time. When you stop consuming so much, that really helps with your comparison. It also just kind of forces you to create for the sake of creating. I stop consuming content and I just get to creating, create. You can see that from my channel. I've just really been focusing on creating more, trying to find my flow again, trying to find my space again, and staying the course. Anyways, I'm gonna finish getting ready. Let me finish getting my face together and I'll be right back. You saw that they... Also, you like the gold hair? So, do you think that the good bob? I think so too. Buenos dias. It is the next day. I didn't vlog for Labor Day. Honestly, I spent most of the day editing and just hanging out with my family. I am participating in the Great Lock-In, and so one of my commitments is to really be more intentional about moving my body. A couple of vlogs back, you saw that it was my first Pilates class, and I feel like I caught the bug. I think one of the things that I had forgotten about Pilates is how accessible it is. And so I looked up a YouTube video and got to work this morning. This is a 10-day challenge that I've joined, and she seems to have a lot of videos. I'll leave the link for the video that I was using down below. The focus is really on just getting my body back to a place where I feel good about it. That seems to be the theme of this video. It's just like, I'm not feeling the best about my content, not feeling the best about my body. Let's get ready for our day. Quick outfit of the day. My platform dogs, love them. They have cushion, so they're great. I've got these asymmetrical shorts I got from Target forever ago. This Sincerely Jules long sleeve kind of crop top situation. Let's go make the remainder of my kids' breakfast and then we'll get into work. The time has come for me to get to work on our paperwork for our engineer. It turns out we don't need an architect. All we need is an engineer. And we're going on 2 years in this process. I'm not an architect, but through this process, I've kind of had to be. I have all this information I have to get to the engineer, so let's get to it. My morning fast is now over. I'm just having salmon and toast with a tofu scramble. I love this guac sauce. Like, you've seen me put it on pretty much everything and it's just so good. And then of course, a cup of coffee while watching Just Jordan. What more could I want? So I do think I'm going to end today's vlog here because I want to do some fall redecor, and so that'll probably be the next vlog. Thank you so much for joining me on this week's vlog. Like I mentioned, I'm really just focusing on creating more than I'm consuming. I'm focusing on just enjoying the process again. Somewhere along the lines, I just started feeling really discouraged with my content, and I know I have good content. I just need to stay the course and trust that my timing is my timing. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Sweet nightmares, Beast fam.